The building is still. It is 5:47 in the morning, and the fluorescent hum in the corner gas station is the only sound that exists. You are the only person in the room, and you prefer it. The coffee machine gurgles behind you. The lottery tickets hang in their plastic sleeves, untouched. The floor is sticky near the cooler. You are here because this is where you started counting cards in your head while pretending to count change. No one knew. No one needed to. The silence then was different from the silence now. You did not yet understand that silence would become the measure of everything. Level 1. The home game. The silence changes here. You are 22 and sitting at a kitchen table that does not belong to you. 6 other people. Chips that sound like plastic because they are plastic. The buy-in is $40 and you have $63 in your wallet. You lose 18 the first night. You win 31 the second. You begin to notice patterns in the way people breathe before they bluff. The way hands hover before they fold. You do not tell anyone you are noticing. The television is on in the next room. Someone's girlfriend is microwaving popcorn. You are memorizing bet sizing while pretending to care about the conversation. You go home that night and write nothing down because you do not need to. The details live in your head now. What you do not expect, how quiet your apartment feels when you return. How the silence after the game becomes louder than the game itself. Level 2. The underground room. The silence changes here. Asterisk asterisk. The room is in the back of a bar that technically closed an hour ago. You are 24. The buy-in is $200. You have $420 in your pocket and $300 more in the car. The dealer is someone's cousin. The players do not introduce themselves with real names. You win $600 over 4 hours. No one congratulates you. A man in a leather jacket asks if you are counting. You say no. You are. He knows. You leave through the side exit and do not come back for 2 weeks. When you return, he is not there. You play another 8 months in rooms like this one. Basements. Back offices. A storage unit once. You learn that the people who talk the most lose the most. You stop talking unless spoken to. What you do not expect, the taste of adrenaline starts to feel like boredom. You chase the feeling by playing longer. It does not return. Level 3. The card room regular. Nobody speaks first anymore. Not even you. You are 26 and the casino card room knows your face. You do not have a job in the traditional sense. You have a schedule. Tuesday through Saturday. 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. You play $2/$5 no limit. Your average win rate is $47 per hour over 11 months. You have a spreadsheet. You track every session. You eat the same dinner at the same time in the same chair at the food court. Turkey sandwich. No cheese. You sit in seat 4 or seat 7 if you can. The regulars know not to small talk with you. You are polite. You are never warm. A younger player asks you once how you stay so calm. You tell them what you wish someone had told you. Tracking your sessions matters more than they think. You don't say more than that. He nods. He will not do it. What you do not expect, the dealers begin to feel like co-workers. You know their names. They know your drink order. It starts to feel like employment. You do not know if that is good. Level 4. The tournament grinder. The silence changes here. You are 28 and you have played 63 tournaments this year. You have cashed in 19. You have final tabled 4. You have won none. The buy-ins range from $300 to $1,500. You travel now. Reno. Tulsa. Atlantic City. Cheap hotels. Protein bars in your bag. You avoid talking to other players in the hallways. You wear headphones even when nothing is playing. The noise at a tournament table is constant until it is not. The silent moments are when someone moves all in. Everything stops. You have become fluent in that stop. You can hear folds before they happen. During a break in Shreveport, you stand outside in the parking garage at 1 a.m. and realize you have not spoken to anyone except dealers in 5 days. You do not feel lonely. You feel efficient. What you do not expect, you begin to prefer the silence between hands more than the hands themselves. Level 5. The high-stakes cash player. The silence changes here. You are 31 and the game is $25/$50. The buy-in minimum is $5,000. You sit with 12. The room is private. Invitation only. The players are businessmen, a retired surgeon, 2 men you suspect are not businessmen. You have been playing this game for 7 months. You are up to 140,000 lifetime. You do not tell anyone this number. The conversation at the table is about real estate and divorces. You contribute nothing. You fold 70% of your hands. When you play without hesitation. A man across from you says you have the best poker face he has ever seen. You do not say thank you. You muck your cards. What you do not expect, the money stops feeling like money. It is simply a score. You cannot remember the last time you thought about what you would buy. Level 6. The Vegas Fixture. Nobody speaks first anymore. Not even you. You are 34 and you have lived in Las Vegas for 2 years. You do not gamble outside of poker. You rent a 1-bedroom apartment 17 minutes from the Strip. You play at Aria and Bellagio and win. You are known. Not famous. Known. The floor managers nod when you enter. You have a reputation for being solid, cold, and impossible to tilt. You were once written about in a poker blog as a monument to emotional discipline. You did not read the full article. You sleep 4 hours most nights. You wake at noon. You eat the same breakfast. Eggs. Wheat toast. Black coffee. You arrive at the tables by 3 p.m. You play until the game breaks or until you have hit your stop-loss. You have not hit your stop-loss in 8 months. A tourist asks you for advice. You tell him to quit while he is behind. He laughs. You do not. What you do not expect. You cannot remember the last time you ate a meal with another person. Level 7. The backed player. The silence changes here. You are 36 and someone else is paying your buy-ins. A backer. He takes 50% of your profit. You take none of the risk. The deal is for 1 year. You play higher than you ever have. $50/$100. $100/$200 when the game is good. You travel to Macau, to Monte Carlo, to private homes in California where the game runs for 70 hours straight. You sleep in shifts. You play in shifts. You win $160,000 in a single session and feel nothing. You lose $90,000 2 weeks later and feel the same thing. Your backer calls once a month. You send spreadsheets. He is satisfied. You are profitable. You are reliable. You are alone in a hotel room in Monaco at 4 a.m., watching your reflection in the window, and you do not recognize the face. What you do not expect, the money you win no longer belongs to you even when it does. Level 8. The poker legend. Nobody speaks first anymore. Not even you. You are 41. You have been playing professionally for 19 years. You have made over $3 million. You have lost portions of that and made it back. You are invited to televised events. You are referred to by your last name only. Articles refer to you as a veteran grinder and one of the most consistent players in the game. You do not read them. You were offered a sponsorship deal. You declined. You do not want your face on anything. You play fewer hours now. You choose your games carefully. You have become what younger players watch from across the room. You do not mentor them. You do not discourage them. A player in his 20s sits down at your table and you see the way he watches you between hands. The way he mirrors your posture. You do not acknowledge it. What you do not expect, you have become the silence itself. Level 9. The retired player. The silence changes here. You are 44 and you have not played a hand in 7 months. You still live in Las Vegas. You do not know where else you would go. You walk past the casinos sometimes and do not go inside. You tried playing online once, for an hour, and closed the software before the session ended. It felt like watching someone else's memory. You have enough money. You were careful. You invested correctly. You do not need to work. You do not know what you need. A friend from years ago asks what you do now. You do not have an answer. You sit in your apartment at 5:47 in the morning and drink coffee and listen to the silence that replaced the noise. It is the same silence you started with. It is not the same at all. The card room opens in 2 hours. You will not go. Someone else will. They will sit in seat 4 or seat 7. They will not speak unless spoken to. The dealer will know their drink order soon enough. You stand at the window and watch the city wake in pieces. A younger player is walking toward the building now. You cannot see their face. You do not need to. You know the shape of what they are about to begin. The building is still.